Welcome, Pisces, to your beginning of the month reading. Hope you friends are doing great out there. If you friends like this, hit that big old like button and subscribe. Okay, guys, let's see what's going on with you. Best message coming out. Having the Ace of Wands flying out over here, talking about some kind of a new inspiration, some kind of new project that's coming through. I really like that because it's talking about how you are definitely moving smoothly over here when it comes to this new opportunity that's coming your way. So I do like that, or a new idea might be popping in that's going to allow you to move into a kind of a new direction. Let's see, clarifying on that situation, please. Why is the Ace of Wands here? The Moon, Page of Wands, Knight of Swords. This definitely feels like something that's been very dreamy, that's been connecting with you for a while, something that you want to move towards, something that's unexpected connection that is moving towards you this time, some kind of a pleasant surprise. Maybe coming your way, something that you didn't see the opportunity coming right away, but now it's coming in very, very fast. So I'm really liking that energy right there, because it's saying you didn't see this coming. This is something that you've been, kind of dreaming about, but it is definitely something unpredictable. Eye on that situation, please. Some kind of opportunity that's coming in that's going to make you a lot more money. Either that or it's going to bring in more love one way or another. I do have the Queen of Cups, something that definitely feels healthy. After all of the kind of connections that you've been going through when it comes to this situation, there was definitely some kind of instability or uncertainty. Once again, talking about that uncertainty, about how it's moving towards this. I think, though, and more than anything, this is something you're going to trust within the situation, whether this is going to be something intimate or something financial. I see that right away, because I am seeing it could be something that is financial that leads you, if you are in a relationship, can actually add more comfort and more compassion to your relationship, right? Saying if you're married, this is going to help transform that household, right, into something that makes everybody feel, very secure and bringing in a lot of comfort and a lot of love. I love that. Clarifying on this situation, please. Bringing in a little bit of a challenge, but definitely, this has a lot to do with money. This is feeling like no matter where we were feeling, we might have had some unpaid debts, or had kind of felt like we had lost a little bit of money over here. This is talking about starting some kind of new collaboration, applying for funding, or merging resources, maybe with this Queen of Cups. Maybe you guys are merging it together in some way. But I'm definitely seeing that there's a lot of strength over here when it's coming to this situation. It's something that's been on your mind for a while when it does come to this outside source, that it's going to change your mind about how you're going to reach this goal. Okay, it could even be that you're maybe investing in a resource of your success. I do see investing. That Ten of Pentacles. Especially when you're talking over here about that Seven of Wands too, because you're saying, I'm in a protective area of my life, so I'm like holding on my own. So you could be definitely investing your resources. I'm definitely seeing that. Maintaining some kind of mutual support. Yeah, it was kind of like, well, I didn't see that coming in the very beginning. Yep, there it is, because I thought I lost my way. Oh, because you had made a bad investment. For a lot of you, had made a bad investment, Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So you felt like, oh, this was the dissatisfaction. This is where the setback came. Maybe you had a partner who was spending their money in the wrong areas. You guys were maybe even spending money all in the wrong ways, or you had lost a lot of money, some kind of bad investment for some of you, literally, or some kind of mischance when it came to wanting to invest in certain areas. Some of you just lost your job and you may have had to spend the extra finances that you had saved. So spending that savings, so now it's saying you can go ahead and start savings again, right? Because everything's going to start coming back together. So it just feels like now we're putting ourselves right back to where we need to be. So it could be, okay, this is where the money starts coming back together. So it's like giving and receiving gifts. You feel like you're getting your gifts back. Universe is actually sharing the resources. So it's kind of, I see that. Very interesting. Very, very interesting, my friends. So where you felt like things were going downhill, now everything's coming back around. So yeah, it was kind of like I had that idea over here of how I was going to do that. Wasn't sure if it was going to happen, but now I see the new beginnings. I see this new thing coming through. It could even be a new job for some of you. Feeling like everything's shaping into what it was you wanted, one way or another. Very nice, guys. Very, very nice. Let's get an overall card over here for the situation. Loving that. So pretty much saying, well, where you thought things might not come together, you're actually going to see it start working in that area. Yeah, feeling very aware of the situation. Using a lot of magic, too, when it comes to the situation. That's the magician. So saying not only that, you know how to create the situation. So I'm going to be aware of how all of this is going to come together as everything is transforming. So I love that. Everything's going to be in a transformation. Seeing those foundations and achievements start coming together. And that's really what it was, right? It was like, I see how I wanted all of this to, you know, work out. I put all the ideas out there. I did all the resumes, whatever it is that you guys did for that finances. But it's really coming back to pay out for you. Right, so that's always good. So now you're not going to feel like the struggle is so surreal anymore. See, as you see, the 5 of Pentacles are in reverse now, right? So I have this positive change around, not feeling that loss, okay? So we're going to feel that extra motivation and determination when this, you know, start really coming together right now. I do feel like you do have this Queen of Cups around you, whether that's a new boss or your loved one or whoever, that does feel like, you know what, getting this discussed together is also going to bring in a huge victory for the situation. Because it's going to reveal some of those pretty serious things that need to be spoken about, right? That maybe we hadn't even really talked about at this time, or when we had talked about it in the past, but kind of, you know what I mean? Kind of, it's not that we threw it under the rug, it's just that we kind of just left it in the corner. And it was, you know, we'll get to it later. And I just feel like it's one of those things that later means when it comes around, we'll start discussing it. Otherwise, there's no real reason to discuss things that you don't see in sight, right? It's kind of feels meaningless to speak about unless something happens. Okay? And until next time, my friends, peace and love.